Hello, and welcome to the last Tarotcast of the year, of this year. It's not the last Tarotcast, I'll keep going, but it is for 2020. I hope everyone had a nice Christmas, and let's get on with a collective card. What do we have? The Ace of Wands. This is very sweet. It means a new cycle, a new creative cycle, a new cycle of sparkle, of passion, of ideas, of expressing creativity. And, you know, it's that type of connection that we have with other people that it's fiery in a nice way. So that's the collective energy. We're all going to be excited. Aries, you got the Page of Cups. She is our emotional student, so she likes to explore the emotional self and understand what emotions mean, the language of the emotions. So you had the Sun, you're meant to be figuring out how to shine your light, and then you had the Six of Cups, which you were meant to bring in this new curiosity, and then you had the World, which you were meant to close the cycle, and now it's all about discovering what this light means to you, the language of this light, and how to express it to the world. Taurus, you get strength. Nice. So we had the Emperor, which is all about use this month to plan 2021. We had the Queen of Wands, which was about bringing a little bit of the creativity and the spark to dream a little bit bigger. And then we had the Eight of Pentacles, which is kind of the opposite, which is like, keep going with it meticulously, just keep doing, practice makes perfect. And now we have Strength. And Strength is when you are in touch with your personal power, you are gentle, you are kind, you're not forcing anything, you just feel, you know, that power within you that doesn't need to go and fight other people. You know, you don't need it, you don't need to. It's just, you feel so strong within yourself, nothing phases you, right? So should be a nice last week for you where you feel like everything that you've done so far is paying off, and you feel like your best. You feel like, yeah, it's all worth it, basically. Gemini, the Queen of Pentacles. So you had the Wheel of Fortune, something big, destiny, calling for you this month. And then you had the Page of Pentacles, which was about learning things from the, how to embody new things, right? Or how to create new things within the material world. Then you had the Hermit, which is about taking some time for yourself, possibly to be able to hear what this Wheel of Fortune was trying to tell you. And now you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about nurturing yourself, nurturing the ones around you. She's an amazing mother energy where she really takes care of everything and everyone with so much love and so much groundedness. And, you know, it's a beautiful energy for you this week. So connect to your loved ones, connect to your material possessions, like love them as well. And take a lot of care of your body. You know, it's your vessel, it's your temple. Cancer, you got the Sun. Well, that's really nice. You had the Chariot, and we've been speaking the whole month about, you know, understanding these little things you might be dependent on other people for and creating your independence on them. And then you had the Moon, which was going into the subconscious to really understand what they were. And then you had the Devil, which was testing you. And now you have the Sun, which means, yay, you passed the test and you're going to be rewarded. You did it. You freed yourself from these dependencies. And now it's just light and joy for you to feel. So well done. Leo. 10 of Swords. So you had the Hermit for the month, which was about taking some time for yourself to really understand how all the pieces connected together of your life. Then you had the King of Swords, which was supporting that idea, but using your logical mind. And then you had the Ten of Pentacles, which is a really nice card of feeling like completeness in the material realm. And the Ten of Swords it's a card that comes to say there is light at the end of the tunnel. So it's also a completion of some sort of a mental state, a mental shift that this hermit process should have brought you. Because, you know, being the hermit, being the King of Swords, it's mind and intuition somewhat connecting together. And this card is saying whatever work you have been doing this month about that is going to be completed. What's after that is the light. Virgo, you have Judgment. So for the month of December, you had Justice. So it was all about, you know, opening up to other people's opinions as well, even if you feel strong about your opinion, like really listening to other people's opinions and how that could influence you into a shift of mindset. And then you had the Knight of Swords, which was, you know, slow down a little bit and listen a little bit more as well. And then you had the King of Wands, which brought some grounding creative energy. And now you have Judgment, and Judgment is really about self-observation. It's like a review of the self. You can do a review of your behavior of 2020, and from there sort of create a plan of who you want to be in 2021. So spend the next few days really working this one out. Libra, you got the King of Cups. This is really nice because you had the healing month and you had to really accept, you know, the mistakes and the beauty in the mistakes and how that fits into the idea of perfection. And then you had the Seven of Wands, which meant you were being a lot triggered that week. And then you had the Wheel of Fortune, which I don't know what happened for you, but it's usually somewhat a big milestone shift that happens there. And the King of Cups just comes to say you really have achieved a sweet, nice, grounded, stable emotional state. So the work that you were meant to do this month, it's been done. It's been done. Well done. And so now you can just really enjoy how to, you know, enjoy the emotional stability that you created for yourself. Scorpio, 10 of Wands. All right, this isn't so good. We had the World for the month, which means you're meant to be closing a big cycle. And there was a big shift going on in the collective. And then you had the Page. There's a lot of Wands as well. Everything is about Wands this month. You had the Page of Wands, which was about learning new things that brought you a bit of passion and a bit of creativity. And then you got a little bit feisty with the Five of Wands and your little sting unawarely, because the Five of Wands isn't like big conflict, it's just healthy debate that can turn a little bit sour, right? But the consequences of that is now you have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands means you're carrying the world on your shoulders. You're feeling a little bit too responsible for too many people. It could also be linked to the collective card for the month of Death, because you represent that card, or that card is connected to Scorpio. It might feel to you that this collective energy is falling upon your shoulders. This shift is falling upon your shoulders. And so this week, what you really need to remind yourself is you're not responsible for everyone. You're not responsible for everything. Let go of other people's responsibilities. It's actually selfish of you to not allow other people to take their own responsibilities. So don't do it. Just take care of yourself and leave everyone else out of your shoulders. Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius, you got the Ten of Cups. That is nice and sweet, and you deserve it. I know you've been having a hard time for the last couple of months, and you had strength for this month, which was about finding your personal power, but it came after with a bit of emotional exhaustion. And then you had the King of Swords, which is about actually let's get the emotions out of the way and think a little bit about this and use the logical mind. And actually the result of having used your logic means you've come into a place of emotional fulfillment. So congratulations, amazing. This week you should be feeling really good, you should be feeling really connected, you should be feeling really loving, and people should be feeling loving towards you, and it should be sweet, and you deserve it. Capricorn, you got the Fool. This is interesting because you had the Magician for the month, right? And then we had the Four of Pentacles, which meant you were holding on tight to the idea of the outcome of what this manifestation could bring. And then we had the Knight of Swords, which was not allowing space and not giving patience to the universe to actually give back to you. The Fool comes to say that somehow you've overcome these things and you're actually ready to jump into this new potential of yourself. So as we go through this big shift this month for everyone, you're literally going to start a new journey this week. And you're going to be more aligned with your full potential than you have ever been. Yay! Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius, I'm so sorry. You got the Tower. Okay, this can't be an easy month for you altogether because we start with the Moon, which means you had to connect to your subconscious and really dive into all the limiting beliefs you needed to transform. Actually, thinking about that, it's actually a great card. It means you've done it. And then you had the Six of Pentacles, the giving and receiving balance. And then you had the Seven of Wands, which is getting triggered and reactive. And the Tower, take it back. This is amazing. The Tower comes to say that you have destroyed all of these unnecessary behaviors. And now you can start rebuilding again. You can start working again in creating something new, a new way of being, a new way of reacting, a new way of feeling. And it's actually amazing. Pisces, you got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles usually comes after when you are emotionally exhausted and you need sanctuary and you come to a place of scarcity mentality, which shouldn't have happened this month for you, actually. So something must have, I don't know, last week maybe, because you were meant to be finding the formula for your perfect balance this month. And then you had the Chariot, which was all about understanding your uniqueness and the unique formula for yourself. And then you had the Page of Wands, which was learning new passions and new things. So I guess what this says is, like, this week, you really need to check upon your scarcity mentality, your lack mentality, and see how that is affecting your personal balance. See how that is stopping you from achieving that perfect formula. Because once you achieve this step, then you can get that perfect formula completed. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next year. Happy New Year, everyone, and lots of love.